Howdy, it's Glenn. I'm in the midst of a manuscript that's killing me right now, so I just wanted to take a few minutes and drop a brief update on YouTube. Hopefully, I'm going to be finished with this manuscript if miracles are real by tomorrow in order to have time to edit it and polish it up before I enter it in the contest that I'm writing it for. I also took some time and plotted out exactly what I want to do with YouTube over the next year or so. I'll tell you more about that in probably the next video I post. I know I want to at least check in once a week if I can, and when I'm not in the middle of a manuscript, more like every day if I can. So, there's that. Also, I live in Dallas, so I already posted something on my Facebook fan page about the shootings. I'll summarize briefly here. I didn't sleep that night at all. I was so upset. And it's not just because it happened in Dallas, it's because it happened in America and it happened again. And it's because people seem to want you to take sides, like there are sides, like you're either in support of the police or you're in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. And both are important. Both, I support both. I have friends who are police officers, and I was frantically waiting to hear something, to see something on Facebook that they're okay. Um, and I 100% support and believe in the Black Lives Matter movement. I think what so many people don't understand is that, people will argue, no, all lives matter. Well, I think it's been said by so many people now, it's almost, I'm just one more voice, and maybe we need one more voice. We always need one more voice to say, yes, all lives matter. That's what Black Lives Matter is all about. It's saying that this group of people is being treated as though they do not matter. And we need to point that out, and we need to lift them up, and we need to say, Black Lives Matter too. That is the only way that all lives can possibly be seen to matter, is if we take groups that are being targeted by hate crimes and single them out to lift them up, rather than singling them out to keep them down. And that doesn't mean that I think all police officers are corrupt racists. And that the fact that I do support the police doesn't mean that I think they are all completely pure. I think there are corrupt police officers. We know this for a fact. We know this for an absolute fact. There are racist, murdering police officers who need to be held accountable. And that's what the Black Lives Matter movement is all about, is holding people accountable, not letting people get away with murder, and saying the system needs to change. The system protects racists. The system encourages racism. The system needs to change. We need to stop enabling murderers within the police force to get away with a slap on the wrist. If anything, we need to not be sniping police officers who, I mean, these incidents didn't even happen in Dallas, and Dallas police officers were targeted and murdered in retaliation for things that happened in another city, in another state. It's not police versus black people. It's humans versus humans, and it's sickening. It's the Black Lives Matter movement is not inciting violence. It's speaking out for change. It's making a group who's been targeted by hate crimes and swept under the rug visible. That is not a violent thing. That is not a bad thing. That is a good thing, any way you look at it. And just like with any group, with police officers, you have a few bad apples. They don't represent the entire group, and these snipers who are targeting police officers for murder at a Black Lives Matter rally do not represent the movement. Just like how ISIS does not represent Islam and Westboro Baptist Church does not represent Christianity. I mean, it's a narrative that the media latches onto because it's a great story. You've got clear good guys and bad guys, but really you don't, because it depends on how you're looking at it, who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. And it is not, it's not clear cut like that. There are no, it's like all cops and all black people are not the same. We're people. There's so much diversity within any group of people. You can't just blanket say all police are this way, all black people are this way, all gay people are this way, all Muslims are this way. It's the height of ignorance. So I'm probably talking too much for a crappy webcam video, but every voice matters, and the most important thing anyone can do is be one more voice. Anyway, I'll be back next week with some new videos and hopefully less crappy videos. That's the goal, but thoughts and prayers are not enough. Stand up, speak out, do something, be heard. And that's all for now.